discuss about how to determine the characteristic and magnitude of a number. Now, if I have a number say 73412.62, now to find the characteristic of this, what I will do, this number can be written as 7.34162 times 10 to the power 3. So, if I take the log of this number, what will be this? This will be log of 7 plus, so this is 10 to the power this will be log of 7.34162. By the previous class we know that if I have a product of two numbers, then the log of that product will become their sum. So I can write here plus log of 10 to the power 3. Now one thing we should know is that whenever we have a log and if base is not provided in the question, or then we should consider this log to have base 10. That means since there is no base here, we should assume that the base is 10. That means I can consider that this is base 10. So this is base 10. So this will remain same. This will change. Let me change here. This will become what? This will become, the power will go here by the logarithm laws we have studied in the last class. What is this? This is log of some number with respect to the same base. This will become 1. So log of 10, base 10, this will be nothing but simply into 1. Or I can simply write this. So this 3 we have got here. This is called the characteristic of this number. So what can I say here? Here I can write the characteristic is 3. So let us take some other numbers, say take some more numbers and we will try to generalize the formula. So if I take a number, say some 0.037. So if somebody asks me to tell what is the characteristic of this number, then this number I can write 0.7 into 10 to the power minus 2. Now similarly, if we apply the log like the previous case, we will get log of 3.7 plus log of 10 to the power minus 2. Since we don't have any base is not given, so we will consider this to be base 10. So if I take this as base 10, then this number will be what? This will remain same. This will be, this power minus 2 will come down. This will be log 10 base 10. This will be 1. So this is minus 2. So this minus 2 will be our characteristic of this number. So from here we can generalize one concept which says that, so if I have a number, say suppose, let me write some numbers, say 203.197, say 247.62, say this is 3 I break this number again, I can write this as 2.03197 into 10 to the power 2. So like the previous case, if I put log here, if I break it, I will get from this portion the characteristic as 2. So the characteristic will become what? This will become simply 2. In one sense, we can think like this, that the characteristic is nothing but the power of 10. So our power was 1, so here characteristic is 2. So as you see here, if I have 3 digits before decimal, the characteristic is 2. That means the characteristic is 1 less than the number of digits before here. Similarly, if I break this one, I can write 4.762 into 10 to the power 1. So this will be our characteristic. So here characteristic is 1. That means what you see here, this is a decimal point, this is point. Now before this point I have 2 digits. So characteristic is 1. That means the characteristic of a number is nothing but the number 1 less than the number of digits before the decimal points. Similarly, if I want to write this in, so here you can write this into 10 to the power 1 here again. So similarly, the power is 1. So here also characteristic is 1. Characteristic is 1. You can see here this number 87. It doesn't have any decimal point, but I can consider that this is 0.00 also. If I don't write this also no problem, but if I write this also, I don't have any problem. So from here what can I say? I can say that the number of digits before the decimal point is 2 here. That's why the characteristic is 1. So what about this? This number, if I write here, okay, let me erase it. This, let me erase this portion. So this number I can write as 5.29 into 10 to the power minus 3. So if I apply log here, I will get the characteristic is minus 3. That means you see here, if I have any number of the form this type, means if I have some zeros after the decimal point, that means for such numbers the characteristic will be nothing but, here 2 zeros are there, so the characteristic will be 1 more than the number of zeros after the decimal point. Here 2 zeros, that's why here 3 with 1 negative sign. Okay, let us do one more last example of this type, and after that we will move on to the next definition, that is Mentlizer. So let us take one more definition. Say if I take 0.037, so this one I can break in this manner, 3.7 into 10 to the power minus 2. So characteristic of this number is minus 2. You can see here I have only 1 0 after the decimal point. So the characteristic is 1 more than the number of zeros after decimal point with 1 negative sign. So this is how we define the characteristic of a number. Now just now we have defined the characteristic of a number. Now let us go to what is the Mentlizer of a number. So let us take suppose a number 43.61. So this number I can write in this way, 4.361 into 10 to the power 1. Now, if I take the log of this, we all know that from just now we have discussed how to find the characteristic of a number. So the characteristic of this number will be what? From here I can write this will be characteristic is 10 to the power 1. So this is 1 plus the, so let me change it, characteristic. So this will be characteristic, this will be 1. So I can write here 1 plus the mantissa. Now what is this mantissa? Now to find the mantissa of this, we require to know this log table. How to, and this log table will be provided in the last page of your textbook. So how to find the mantissa of this? Let's see. We know that log of a number is equal to characteristic plus mantissa. Now characteristic we already know that is 1. Now to find mantissa, what we look at the number here. Here we have 43.61. Now here we will consider only the digits. We will forget about the point. That means we will consider only the significant digits. So if I talk about the significant digit of this number, I have only 4361. Forget about the point. 4361 is the significant digit of this number. Now to check the how to find the mantissa of this, what we do, we first find the significant digit. We have found out. Now we take the first two digits, that is 43. We take the 43 and we check in the first column of your log table. In your log table there will be 10, 11 up to 99. There you keep on going and at the 43rd row you stop. This is my 43. Next, after 43 we have 6 here. So this 6 what I will do. This is the B. So in B I have ones from 0 to 9. So I have 6 here. So I will go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I will check the corresponding number here of 43rd row and 6th column from here. This is the number. So if you check the number from your log table, you will get this number is 6. Let me write it properly. 6, 3, 9, 4, 9. This will be your number which corresponds to your 43rd row and the 6th column of B. Now 3 significant digits are over. The last one is remaining. What is this one? So this one will be taken from the mean difference columns. Here another column is there, you see, mean difference. So here also I have numbers 1, 2 up to 9. So here since I have 1, so I will take 1 and I will check the number corresponding to this 43 here. Same. So when you see from your log table, you will get the number is 10 here, corresponding to this 43rd row, this. After that what you do? You add these two numbers. So I have 63, 9, 4, 9 plus 10. You will get 6, 3, 9, 5, 9. Okay. So now we have got characteristic. To write mantissa 63959, you just write the number here. I have, this is characteristic 1 plus mantissa will come like this. Just write the number 63959 and you place one decimal point here. Okay. So if I add this, what will I get? 1.639 9. So this is your characteristic and this is your mantissa, and the sum of this characteristic and mantissa will give you the log of this number. Okay. So similarly, if I want to, let us do one more problem to understand well. So this table, you need not by heart this table. This table will be provided in your exams. So just you should know how to calculate this using this table only to by heart this. So next, let us take one more number. Say suppose 0.2013. So if I take I can write this number as 13 into 10 to the power 1. Therefore, log of 0.2013, this will be equal to the characteristic plus the mantissa. We know that the characteristic is this should be not okay, this will be 1. So this is 1 plus. Now to find the mantissa, let us check this. Here to find mantissa, we should find the significant digits. So this number is 0.2013. So significant digits is, remove the decimal, just write 2013. Here one thing you need to note is that this significant digit is the first, you should write first, I forgot to mention it in the last one, this should be the first 4 significant digits. What is the meaning of this first 4 significant digits? It means that if I have suppose one more 5 here, then you should take only this much, 4/5. But since our problem has only 4 digits, so we are taking 4. Now to find the mantissa, we have to again take the help of this log table. So from the log table, what we can see, the first 2 digits, you check, this is 2020. So how to check this 20? In first column 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is for the previous problem, so I will remove this. At 20 you stop. Next, what is the third digit? This is 1. This 1 you will check from the B. So this is 0, 1. Okay, so this will be, my number will be somewhere here. Okay. Next, last one is 3. Now what is the use of this 3? The 3 will be come from the mean difference column. So here I have 1, 2, 3. So this will be somewhere here. So if you look at your log table, you will get the, okay, so this number here, which corresponds to this 20th row and first column of B, the number is 30320. This is your number with respect to this, and the number here below 3 with respect to this 20 row is 64. You can verify this from your log table. This is very easy. Now what we do, we add these numbers. So if I add these numbers, what I will get? 64, 30, 384, 20 plus 64, just you will get 84 plus 1 decimal. decimal point here. Okay, so that means what I will get, the log of this, write it, this will be, okay, here one small mistake we have done here. This should be minus, otherwise this will become 20. So this is minus 1. That means characteristic will become minus 1. Okay. So this one you can write in two ways. Either you can add and subtract and you can write the resultant, or to save time you can write in this way also, 1 bar dot decimal 30384. So this is the characteristic, this is the multiplier, and their sum gives me the log of this number. So in this way we can find the log of a number with the help of characteristic and multiplier using the log table. Just now we have seen how to find the log of some given number. Now, if it happens that I know that log of some unknown number is this, that means if I know the answer, how to find the value of that variable. So to do this we use the term empty log. So this will imply what, x is equal to empty log of 1.4135. Now to find the empty log of this one, we will use the table, another table. The previous one was log table. There we had 10, 11, 12. Here we have 0.00, 0.01, you see. So this is empty log table. So to do this, what we do, first, this is the number, we have to find the empty log of this. First we ignore the digit which is before the decimal. That means here 1 is before decimal point, so we ignore this 1. So we directly write here, so we consider only this, say ignoring 1, we have only this much. Okay, now next what we do, now we do the same process like the earlier one. First we take the first two digits after decimal, that is 0.41. So from here 0.01, 0.01 in the first column, if you go it, here is 0.99. So at some point you will get 0.41. Okay. Now after that, the third digit is 3. So this 3 will come from where? From this B box. So this will be 0, 1, 2, 3 somewhere here. So I have got 0.41 here. My next number will be here. Okay, here I have got some number. Next, this 5. So from 5 I will take from the mean difference. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 somewhere here. Corresponding to this row, which gives me 0.41. So we get the answer from the log table. Okay, let me write it here. We get, this is after adding this number and this number, we get 2, 5, 9, 1, 2. Now next, okay, the next question is, from here it is very easy to see that the characteristic of this number is 1. Here this characteristic is 1. So since the characteristic is 1, what we know, that there is a rule we have defined, that characteristic is 1 less than the number of digits that appear before the decimal point. That means if my characteristic is 1, then this is guaranteed that the number of digits which is before the decimal point will be 2. That means I have to put my decimal point here. Why? Because characteristic is 1, so number of digits before is 2. That means I can write this as 25.912. So in this way you find the antilog of this. So we have got the value of x. Now this is one concept. Now another one concept is here which says that, okay, let me erase this part. Now see this one carefully. Suppose if I log of some x, if I get the value to be negative, suppose minus 3.0125, if I get this, then what will happen? So the question will be, what is the value of x? So x is nothing but antilog of minus 3.0125. If the number is positive, like in the previous case it was 1.4135. If the number is positive, if we take the antilog, to use this table, what we do, we ignore the digit before the decimal. But if the number itself is negative, we cannot do that. So, but what can we do? To use this log table, this is the number, we have to find the antilog of this, so we have to find the antilog of this number. What we do, this one can be written as minus 3 plus 0.125. So this I can write minus 4. This is minus 4. Okay, this is minus L plus 1, because minus 4 plus 1 will be minus 3. So this is minus 0.125. So ultimately what we get, this is minus 4 plus, this you will get, here I forgot to put 1 0 here, 1 0 0, you will get 0.9875. So ultimately what we are getting, after this calculation, this number has been converted to, let me write here. So this I can write says minus 4 characteristic 0.9875. Now I can ignore this number before the decimal point. Okay, so to use this antilog table, you should be very careful that if the number is positive, we can directly ignore the number before the decimal point. But if it is negative, we have to do this calculation and we have to bring in this form, and after that we can ignore this number before decimal. Now we have this, so we ignored it. So what we have in our hand, we have only 0.9875. So we start checking the first two digits after the decimal. So this is 0.98. So 0.98 will be somewhere here. Then this 7 again, this will be in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 corresponding to this. So you will get some number here. Okay. And the last one, 5. So this will be from 5 here. Okay. So you add these two numbers, you will get some number. Okay. So in this way we find the antilog of any number, whether it is positive or whether it is negative.
Stay home, stay safe, do it for yourselves, do it for your family, do it for India. Let's break the chain of COVID-19. हम होंगे कामयाब. जय हिंद.